back, besties, to the FanTEAsy podcast, where two besties spill all the delicious tea on the books we read. I'm Callie, and my bestie is obviously Montana, and we have such a special guest here for you today, our friend Maddi. I'm so excited. She is phenomenal. You are all going to love her just as much as we do. But before we jump in, Montana, what era are you in?
See, I thought I knew, and then now I'm like, do I actually know? You know what?
What
I'm gonna
era
put
am I
myself in a
in?
lover era again.
Oh, okay. I'm here
What
for
era are
it. I'm
you
here for
in?
it. I am in Midnights. Just
Oh,
feeling
I
it.
almost chose Midnights.
I love
I
Midnights. It's so
almost did.
good. So good.
Before we jump in, please do not forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, check out all our social media platforms, and maybe even go subscribe to our Patreon. Check out our merch shop. We have so many really cool things in there and all the fun episodes that are going to Patreon. Super exciting. But without further ado, please help us welcome our new bestie, Maddi.
Yay. Okay. Thank you so much for being here, Maddi. We are so very excited to just be able to hang out with you and chat and literally do a podcast episode with you. This is fantastic. So before we kind of dive into some questions, just tell us a little bit about you.
Okay, what would you I'm 5'3". What do I say?
We're starting off strong.
Yeah. I've
She
been
was
in
born in
bookish
93.
community maybe a year. Yeah, I was like 1993. My birthday's tomorrow.
Yes.
Right. So I've been in the bookish community about 2 years now. And I actually started, that's a funny story, I guess. I started the bookish life because I lost my phone in the Amsterdam canals, in 2 years ago.
What?
Casual.
So,
Could need that.
yeah, I was in Amsterdam with one of my friends, and we got on this boat to do a tour, and I set my phone down next to me, and I didn't think anything of it. And then, not even a second later, I turned to pick it up. It was literally 30 seconds, if that, and it was gone. And I was like, where did that go?
Oh my gosh.
And the only thing I could think is either somebody's real fast with their hands, or it's in the canal, which that's more than likely.
Yeah.
And so my friend took the photos and everything for the whole trip because we still had 4 days on this trip. And then I ended up being at the airport for about 10 hours with nothing to do and nothing to distract myself. So I went and bought a book, which was It Starts With Us or Ends With Us.
It ends with us.
I don't remember which one's which.
Yeah.
And I read it in 8 hours. And being dyslexic that I am, that doesn't usually happen where I can just sit and read a book. Also, my attention, I have ADHD. Those two combinations aren't great.
You're talking to your people
and yeah, so I'm just but the fact that I read it, I was like, this is kind of nice. And the rest is history. And that's where it all started because the Amsterdam canals ate my phone. I'm sorry I told you that entire story.
No, I'm so glad you did.
This is where I am now. And I went down the rabbit hole of Colleen Hoover for a long time. I won't lie. She enveloped my entire life.
No, we've all been there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not scared to admit it. I was there. Been there, done that.
We've been there. We've done that. We've just moved on from that.
Oh yeah.
Everybody goes down that path. I think she's such a popular author. Everyone goes down it, and then you're like, wait, back up.
Yeah,
there's different.
You have to start somewhere.
You do.
You have to start somewhere.
Yep,
and that's where I started.
I just am glad that path led you to everything you're doing now, and the fact that we get to meet you. The journey was meant to be, right?
Yeah, which is so wild that that's where it all started.
Oh, I love that.
But
So if you had to put your current life, your day, just generally like what's going on in your world at this time into a Taylor Swift era, since that is the tried and true question of the FanTEAsy podcast, what era are you in right now? It could even just be like, I'm feeling this album. That's my era.
I mean, I would like to say Reputation because, like, I want to be in that era, you know?
But that's okay.
And I feel like I am. Like, I'm very unbothered right now. Like, I'm doing me and I'm pursuing whatever the heck I want to pursue with, like, no shits about
Yes.
anybody or anything
Love it.
else.
Yes.
So I feel like that's where I'm at.
I
And
love
like,
it.
yeah, which I enjoy, which I'm proud of myself for because I've not always been there. You know, I've used to care
100%.
way too much about what everybody thought,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why I never like got into this until now. And now I'm like, I don't care. I am who I am, and you're gonna like it or not. I don't. Yeah.
Are you also a recovering people pleaser like we are?
Oh,
Because
yes.
yeah.
1,000.
I'm like, she is speaking my language. I needed this today because, oh my God. I can't.
Girl, I'm a Hufflepuff
Recovering.
wanting to be a Slytherin. That is who I am.
I'm a Griffin Puff.
I
Griffin
literally,
Puff.
we
We'd
just
love
had
that.
this conversation yesterday because Callie's like, I feel like I'm just in Gryffindor. I'm like, no. You are a Griffin Puff because you have all the Hufflepuff traits too and will like cut somebody if they hurt me, but also happy about it. Like, yay. Oh, I'm going to go
Yeah.
cut a bitch.
I feel like we can't just be put into one box. There's just no way.
No.
There's
too many good traits there. You got to share them all.
Yeah.
I'm a Grifferin. It's fine.
Grifferin.
A Grifferin. She would be a Slitherpuff?
Definitely you are. Yeah. Slitherpuff.
Definitely Gryffindor and Slytherin over here. It's fine. Every single quiz I've ever taken, it's like what house you're in. I get equal Gryffindor and Slytherin every time.
I've only ever got Hufflepuff. I even try to not, and it just knows. It's like I know you're lying to me right now.
Hufflepuff.
It is what
Damn
it
it.
is.
It's
okay. We're manifesting
puff in
that.
You.
Yeah, we do. We're just manifesting that the Sorting Hat figures just shit out. It's all the Sorting Hat's fault. It's wrong.
It is.
God damn it.
Little feisty hat.
I actually saw like a whole video on that, like that it was because like who did I say it was? Harry Potter was the only one that is a true Gryffindor because he picked it. Something about like the Sorting Hat because you're thinking of what you don't want to be or what you do want to be. He was the only one that like somehow
he's like, this is what I'm gonna be.
He specified not Slytherin. Yeah.
So then it put him in Gryffindor. It was an interesting little. I was like, oh, fun theory.
I love
fun theory.
I love them.
I do too. Go down a whole rabbit hole.
We thrive and we go crazy on them. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. I've been going down that hole. People
We're clowning.
have been enjoying it, but that's okay.
You've got us here now. We will go down these rabbit holes with you.
Yes.
I'm always hooked.
Like,
wait, say more.
Well, I just posted a video of Lucian theory. People are not too happy about it. And I'm like, guys, it's just a theory. It's an opinion. It's okay. But
it could be the most like far out thing, and it's still a theory. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it's totally a theory.
With theories, it's fun to like back up your theory. I think that's one of the funnest parts about a theory.
100%.
Yeah, which I have.
But also, I think sometimes the like hate in me is like, man, I want the theories, like some of them to be so true, but then they aren't because that's not what the author intended. So then it's like, it's such a stretch and that doesn't happen. And then I'm like, but damn, that theory would have been so good.
It would have been really cool.
I know that SJM is not going to write Lucian the bad guy, but it would be.
But can she?
The amount of people that are like, but Lucian's going to turn and Reese doesn't call him the Lord of Foxes for nothing. I'm like, I mean.
Exactly. And everyone's like, oh, your fox mask fits you so well, but why?
Exactly.
But why?
And don't get me wrong, I do love Lucian.
I love
It's
him.
like he's
Oh,
the
so
comedic
much.
relief brother
Mhm.
love right there. Literally, when I was reading ACOTAR, I was like, can she get with him and not Tamlin?
No, 1000%. I
Everyone.
was like, Lucian is standing right there, woman. What are you doing?
And he's gorgeous and funny and charismatic. Like, pick that one.
Not, you look clean.
Your hair looks clean.
Thank you, tampon.
Okay. I can't.
Okay,
I
so
have
But
met so
Lucian's
many.
personality's completely gone out the door.
Literally, he is just
Yeah.
a shell of nothing.
And why?
Mm-hmm.
And why? That's what I need to know. I need Sarah to
Sucks
give us
that
the next
soul
book.
right out.
It's driving me crazy.
Literally.
I need to know. ACOTAR 6 is taking way too fucking long.
It is.
She
It's taking way
okay,
too long.
but she needs to give it the time because I'm still sitting at 75% through House of Flame and Shadow, and I'm like, Asriel's book better not be like this book.
That book doesn't exist in this community, so
The first two are great. The first two
Exiled that one.
are great. I'm not like a huge Crescent City fan, but I still like the books.
Mine
And
are
this,
will
shelf
admit,
decor.
I've never
I haven't
cried
read them yet.
so hard in a book than I did when I read the first Crescent City. It's not my favorite series, but I did
yes,
bawl my eyes out for probably 30 minutes or more.
Oh, like Callie has not read Crescent City, and she's not done with Throne of Glass. Want to preface it there?
Well, I was not going to give anything away, but I did cry my eyes out.
I bawled so hard at that one, but the other two books that just like destroyed me was Kingdom of Ash and Fourth Wing.
Really? See, everybody cried in Fourth Wing, and maybe I'm heartless. I don't know, but I didn't.
Liam didn't destroy you?
I mean, I did. It hurt, and there was tears, but then I got over it.
I'm still not over it. I loved Liam.
But it's like the same, like Snape, like fictional deaths that I will never get over. Like,
yeah, that was rough.
Snape and Fred.
Oh,
it's just not fair.
No.
But I also like going through ACOTAR, like the Surreal, bawled my eyes out. Like, I cry over stupid shit, okay?
We're moms. We cry a lot now.
I do.
I have a question for you guys.
Oh, okay.
I have a huge belief that the Surreal is a female.
I've heard
A
this.
lot of people think that
I have heard that.
the Surreal
Yeah.
is male. I mean, we don't have to categorize it, but
Right, the Surreal is just a being.
yeah, but like in my mind, I think of it as a her, and I'm like, she has the gossip.
We're a tea spilling bestie, so it makes sense.
We are.
Maybe the Surreal's a gay man. Hear me out.
Even more better. But when like the Hear Me Out cakes, he is on my Hear Me Out cake. Like, if he is a he.
Even if she was a
Hear me out.
Even if she was a she'd be on my Hear Me Out.
Still on the cake.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Yep.
Even if he was a flamboyant gay guy, hear me out. Something about the cereal.
Literally don't care. You're on the cake.
You're on my cake.
Front and center.
Literally. Like, I'm obsessed with you.
Next time Callie comes to Arizona, the three of us need to get together and do a Hear Me Out cake.
I am dying to do one. Literally dying to do one.
I want it to be the most unhinged thing I've ever done.
Let's do it.
Montana and I have like daily conversations of what would possibly be on our Hear Me Out, and they're great. I'm like, yes, hear me out. Powerline Max.
Oh my god.
Powerline in general, first of all.
Powerline, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Spirit, the horse, like this is just like a very masculine horse.
1000%.
Yeah.
I love that horse.
Bandit, the dad from Bluey.
I'm so here for it.
I've never thought about it, but
I was like, maybe it's just because we're moms.
Yeah.
But hear me out.
Oh my god. I'm dying. So now we have an entire episode of just hear me out. That's an idea.
It honestly would be hilarious.
We really should, honestly. We're putting that out there too. The three of us are gonna get back together and we're gonna have our own little like mini cake and we're just gonna have our
Hear me out.
Yes! I'll plan
Yes.
it. I'm starting right now. I'm gonna make a list on my phone in my notes app.
Yep, we're doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brainstorming. I got so many. Oh my god.
So do
Okay.
I. I'm like, I have some that would definitely show my age.
I know. It's like the old like Nickelodeon Cartoon Network days.
Oh yeah.
Cosmo.
Why
Doug.
why are they always
Doug!
Yes. Why is it always the cartoon ones that were like, yeah? Just hear me out.
Phantom. Danny
Phantom.
I
Okay, but,
almost
like,
did Danny
Hades and
Phantom of Femme
Hercules.
Danny.
You should have. I
did
saw that.
I almost did that for Halloween. I was like, because I feel like that'd be so hot.
It
It might still
would.
happen.
Would love.
Did you decide on a costume?
Would love.
So I did. So for Halloween weekend, which was I guess this last weekend,
Yeah.
you would say, I did the Mad Hatter. I did a femme Mad Hatter,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yes,
then
saw, loved, fantastic.
thank you. And then on actual Halloween, I have another costume, but I'm not. It's gonna be a
Not gonna
surprise.
share it.
Okay, I'll tell you guys. I'll tell you guys because when are you posting this?
Not till next week.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'll tell you.
it'll be after Halloween.
Okay, you ready? Okay.
Yes.
Hopefully you've seen the movie. I'm doing She's the Man. Amanda Bynes.
Yes! Okay.
Yes.
The whole time I just kept thinking baby Justin Bieber.
Oh, there was so many things like
No,
people were
I
DMing
was thinking.
me.
Oh my god. No, you posted one, and I was like, "Oh, it has." She's doing this one then, but I can't remember what ideas you had posted.
Oh, honestly, I don't remember either. There were so many. Like
There
things
were
were
so
just
many.
coming to me.
I
Yes.
thought we
was
were
like-
going with Lady Jack Sparrow, but
Oh, I
My
know
favorite's
that's originally
Gouda.
what I wanted. Gouda. Yeah.
get the tampons up your nose.
Oh, I have it out 1,000%. I'm so excited. But I wanted to do FemJack because I know that I would have a freaking blast. I was going to carry around a jar of dirt and
Yeah.
I was going to have a good old time. Except every outfit I was finding online was not going to get here in time. So
Shit.
I was
Mhm.
like, dang it. And I even went to
Mhm.
like a couple thrift stores to see if I could like pull
Piece
something
it together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't
gonna
happening.
No
happen.
luck.
No. Maybe next year.
Montana and
We
I
have time
used
to plan.
to
Yeah.
FaceTime quite a bit and like drink wine casually, as one does, and we would just like
Yeah.
set our phones down and run around like Jack. Why?
That's-
I don't
I
know.
was
we
like,
had
I
our
would
bottles
literally-
of rum and we were like,
That's the only way to travel. If you're
I
dressed
know.
like that, Jack.
Oh, I love him. Johnny Depp
rum
was
is my drink of
fantastic.
choice, so she just knows, and we just run around our house like.
Wait, hold on. Pause for just 1 second.
You've got it.
Do the dance. Do the run. Look how cute this is. Yes.
I had to do that.
Oh my god.
I had to
we
get
can
that
be
out of
done
my
now.
system.
That was we're good. Well, let's just wrap this up now.
Move over, Corey. Maddie is my new spirit animal.
100%. Maddie as Jack Sparrow. Thank you.
yes.
Ah, thank you.
Oh,
The best.
now I want to do like femme Edward Scissorhands. Ugh.
Oh my gosh.
Hear me out,
like-
Edward Scissorhands.
And I'll do Sweeney Todd.
Yes.
Wait, can we do like our Hear Me Out podcast dressed as
In
like
As
costume.
these,
Yeah.
as Johnny
as
Depp
Johnny
characters.
Depp
Yes.
character?
I'm so here for it.
This got really unhinged. Oh,
It
I'm
did
so
very
excited.
quickly.
I'm so excited.
Honestly, I knew that was gonna happen.
See,
Oh my
we-
god.
We just like to say that we're here for a good time, not a long time, and we like to vibe. So
Here for the vibes. Okay,
Always.
trying to get this
Always.
like sort of back on track here. Okay, we obviously met and like had the most fantastic time at the House of Flame and Revelry Ball. So
Heck
we want to
yeah, we
know. Oh my god, it was the best. We want to know what your like highlight or favorite maybe moment or moments would be from the ball. I know it's hard. You were there for 2 nights, which is fantastic, but like
Well, technically, I was only there for one night, so I wanted to be there the second night, but it was my best friend's birthday,
Right.
so I had prior plans. So I was there for like maybe 30 minutes at the end and spent most of that time talking to you guys.
We loved. Thank you.
But I loved it. And then I went to the after party, which was great. It's really hard to pick one thing. It was just amazing just seeing everybody and like seeing how excited everybody got. Cause like, I'm like, yes, I'm on the same level as all of you. Like, this is what little girls dream of, going to a ball and dressing up like a princess. But the fact that there was people there that wanted to talk to me, like, I literally cried. I like went downstairs and cried. Like, because like I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
And like, oh my God, I might get emotional now. Don't look at me.
We're emotional all the time. It's fine.
We are.
But yeah, me too. I'm an emotional girly. That's the era I'm in. But
Same. It's okay.
Yeah. But it was.
If you cry, I'll cry. It's fine. I'm an empath.
But it was just like the love there. Like everybody was just so nice to everybody. And I don't know, it's the vibe. The vibe was amazing. And they did a great job. Like, even though it was 1,000,000,000 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Like, everybody was still enjoying the heck out of it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It was amazing. And this is the first ball I've ever been to. So, like, for that to be the first ball, it was so fun.
Your standards are so high. I love that.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
It's funny because that was my second one. My husband and I flew to South Carolina for a ball, and we had the time of our lives. Callie was supposed to go, but it's fine. she had family obligations that ended up just conflicting. But my husband and I still went, and we had so much fun. I was like, oh my gosh, this was the best time. And then we go to the Flame and Revelry ball, and I'm like, I literally texted my husband, I'm like, well, my standards have been completely reset. Literally just jacked up through the roof. The venue, everything was just so amazing.
Yeah, I think they did a great job. And I told them both, like Kristen and Sam, I was like, I'm so proud of you guys. Like, they worked their butts off. Like, I met Kristen. This is funny. I met Kristen at a wedding expo.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, and I was there with my best friend. This was just like, how long ago was this? A year ago now? Mm-hmm. And I had just been there because I knew nothing about wedding planning or anything. I was like, let's just go look and see what's there. And she was there with Sam's husband. Yeah. Because they used to be like partners for photography. Mm-hmm. And she saw me and she's like, you look like you just like walked out of a fantasy novel. I was like, ma'am, did we just become best friends?
That is the highest compliment. Thank you.
Literally. I was like, my confidence is out of this building. Like,
you literally.
Yeah, and then we just stood there for probably 30 minutes and talked about ACOTAR and Throne of Glass. And Sam's husband, Chris, he's like, can we talk about photography now?
No.
And we're like, no.
Chris, settle.
Yeah. And so then on, we've just like been friends since then.
Oh my God.
I love that.
Yeah.
That
so like and she told me about the ball. Yeah, and she told me about the ball that night. And she's like, we're planning on throwing one. I was like, you're kidding me. Tell me more.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So just to see where it like started in their brains and then it became something is like
come to fruition.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And how fantastic it was. Like truly.
Yeah. And they themselves are just such incredible women, and Jesse and Tanya too. Like,
oh yeah, Jesse. They're so funny. Jesse and Tanya are hilarious. I love them so much.
I'm like, we just like found our family here. This is our found family moment because they are so great and they've like helped us open so many doors and have been so supportive, and like that led us to you and to like so many new friends. I'm like, just look at that. Like, this is our group now, and it's so cool because I'm like, I've met you one time. I'm like, Maddi, I need to know all about your birthday. I need to know like how your day is going.
Tell me everything.
Oh, don't worry. I'll send you. You want some voice memos? I'll send you voice memos
all day long.
Voice memos, please.
See,
like the
you know that
scenes.
Yeah, you know you are in with my friend. Like, you're my friend now. If I start sending you just random voice memos.
Yes. Done. We're here for it.
Say less.
So, Kristen said that you walked into a fantasy novel. Were you cosplaying at this point? Like, what got you into cosplay?
I was technically cosplaying, yes, but like at that moment I was not. I
Right,
did
just in general.
yeah, I just like was wearing kind of, I know, Renaissance-y looking things.
Okay.
But that was just cool. So getting into cosplay was kind of a whim thing. So I was obsessed with ACOTAR,
Mhm.
and ACOTAR literally changed my life. Like, I know a lot of people say that, and I do think it's true for a lot of people.
Yeah,
And I first resonated with Farah. Like, I know that Farah can be annoying at times, but like, so can I.
we all can.
And so, just like the person that she like went from, like she started and then where she ended, it just I resonate with that because
Yeah.
like I've been through some shit, and she
Mm-hmm.
just never gave up.
Yeah.
Like her family treated her like shit. Like her dad did nothing, her sisters did nothing, and she's like, I still have to survive and I have to keep them alive, so I'm
Mhm.
gonna do what I gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
And she did it and
I love
like
it.
thrived. Um, so I wanted to dress up as her last Halloween. So this is like also birthday celebration and kind of like anniversary celebration of
Okay.
starting cosplay,
That's amazing.
because I probably maybe a week ago last year would have gotten my cosplay stuff for Farah. I ordered a random wig from TikTok shop.
Hmm.
I just typed in shiny black dress online and bought the first one I saw. And I didn't even have like color contacts at the time or anything. I just was doing the outfit.
Hmm.
And so for Halloween last year, I was like, I'm going to dress as Farah. I don't think anybody's going to know who I am, but it'll be fun. And I had a TikTok at the time, and like I didn't have like a following or anything. It was more of just I could throw random videos out there.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hmm.
I started Book Talk, I guess, back then. And I was doing just random videos, no cosplay. And I had a little tiny community,
Hmm.
but just a baby community. And I threw out a video of me in my Farah outfit, and I think it was like a sound from the Vampire Diaries.
Hmm.
It was like, if you want me to be the bad guy, then I'll be the bad guy, or something like that. And it was horrible, but it was
It
so
was great.
fun.
No.
It was so fun. I was like, I really like this. And walking around in my outfit, like some people knew who I was, and I was like, this is cool.
Okay.
And I started following other cosplayers, and I was like, I think I want to try. I was so intimidated though. Like, there's so many amazing cosplay players in this
Hmm.
community. It's wild. Um, and
Yeah.
so I was super intimidated, but also very envious. I was like, I want to be one of you. And so one day I was like, I told my fiance, I was like, I'm going to do this and I'm going to be good at it. I was just like manifesting it. I was like,
Hmm.
this is going to happen. Right now I'm shit at it, but it's going to happen. And so I just like stuck with Farah for a while, and kind of the rest is history. I just did that one video on Halloween, and I was like, this is it for me. And being a girl with like really bad, I've never been diagnosed with ADHD, but there's 1,000% chance that I have it because
Mm-hmm.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
like I have so many things that I try, and I just like I try it and then I'm like, I'm not that great at it, so I stop. Like so many things. Like I could list off like 15 things off of my head right now that I just like have in my shed that I tried. Like
I just want to show you around my entire basement right now because I mean, there's
That
like
was like
my
the
Etsy stuff
conversation
over
we were having
there,
on the phone this morning.
like my Etsy stuff
it's
over
bad.
there that I've never ever had a job in. I went to school for it. I have pay student loans on it. I've never had a job in it. I have an entire
My
craft
garage
room.
full
Like
of esthetician stuff.
you were speaking
Uh-huh.
to your people here because in Montana and I say it all the
Yep.
time. Like I love being a jack of all trades, but also the inadequacy you feel of like not being like
What am I
spectacular at
good at?
something, but
Yeah,
like
and you're not even like you're very subpar.
yes, okay,
Yeah,
but
that's
like let me
exactly
back
how I
up because
feel.
you are not subpar. You are a fantastic
No.
cosplayer. You are killing it in the industry. Like
Thank you.
we look up to you highly. Like
Absolutely.
Stop.
you were doing so amazing. So to think that you only started this like a year ago, that's incredible because
That's
Yeah.
insane.
Well,
Yeah.
I like hyperfixated and I never stopped. Like
that's good though because I'm a quitter and I'm like
wait,
Let me just
Same. And so
2
like I
months
was
and
so
I'm like, oh god, I'm
surprised.
stressed.
Yeah.
Like when it just like it clicked, like I never thought that something that I tried was actually gonna stick. Because like I said, I try so many things, and it just like was like, okay, this is it.
Yep.
Because I always wanted to like do theater and things, but I was terrified because kids are not so nice in school, and I
Nope.
was a hyperactive child, and so people would like to make fun of me and stuff like that. And so, and I did sports and things, and so I was already in like a spotlight of sorts. And I was like, if I'm gonna, I don't know if I want to put myself even more out there for people to just hate on.
Yeah, for sure.
Nitpick, yeah.
Even though I wanted to. Like I would, when I was little, I would put on shows and stuff for my mom and like my grandma.
Same.
Like I would make up my own thing. I was the producer, I was the actor, I
Everything.
was
Yeah.
everything.
Yes.
Yep, same.
And my mom always wondered why I never got into it, and I was like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
People are mean. And now, like,
They are.
I feel like I finally can be like, there's still meanies out there, but like I said, I'm in my rep era, and I don't give a
Yes.
shit. Cheetos, I don't give a Cheetos what they think.
No Cheetos given.
None.
No.
None.
Not a one. So, yeah.
I love that.
I love that.
So,
I literally love that.
Hear me out though, because where you were at 1 year ago is where I'm at right now. And like Aylin Manon fight scene photo shoot. Yeah.
Shut up. Yes.
Okay.
Don't. Not even a question.
Okay.
1000%.
Let's do it.
Done.
That would be sick.
Like Callie knows where I'm at in this, like, I want to do it, but I'm kind of nervous. I don't know.
Oh.
And she's like, you just have to do it. I'm like, okay, well,
and
I need you to put my contacts in for me.
I want to like just like closet cosplay. Like I want to do it, but I just am not at the level of like I want to.
You don't have to
cosplay
be
for
like
events.
I said.
Like I just like want to do it
Just for
my own
fun, yeah,
funsies.
like,
just
yeah,
do it
like,
for fun.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's where we're at.
It is very freeing. If you're at all like creative, if you have any like bit of creativeness in you,
That's Callie.
like
Oh my gosh,
it's very freeing. Like you get to like, it's a very easy outlet to like get that.
I think the really fun thing about doing it with like cosplays, like with books and stuff, especially, is because the characters are so
open to.
Yeah, like you can, like, they're completely open. Yes, open to interpretation where there's not really a set thing of like what they are or aren't. So like outfits, like you can really kind of run with it. And I love that aspect because like doing characters for movies, like, well, yeah, you don't look like that person. Well, no shit. I'm not.
There's already a visual.
Yes, I'm not that person. Duh.
Yeah. And like when I first started, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to fit the bill for these characters because like, I don't know. They're like fantasy. They're like these like ethereal people, and I'm just me. And
you are ethereal. Don't even.
You are.
Stop. Thank you.
We see the Fae glow off of you.
Thank you.
She's drinking that. She's drinking that Fae wine.
Oh yeah.
She's literally drinking straight out the cauldron right now. No
Cheetos
given.
Cauldron save you, baby.
Cauldron boil me.
It's Celsius. It's a grape Celsius. Is Celsius words?
I love this.
Yeah, that's my addiction.
Okay, so you've obviously in the last year have done a ton of cosplays, which is just amazing. Like it's progressed quickly. So who has been your favorite character that you've played?
So that's hard because like obviously I love Farah and like I really am so excited to abol as her because I just love her so much and to bring her to life is going to be amazing. Oh, it's so hard. But when I stepped into Selena, not even Aylin, I realized like once I did that and I cosplayed both of them, I am more Selena than I am Aylin. And I also think that Aylin is more Selena than she is Aylin, if that makes sense.
100%.
Like,
alter ego.
Yeah, and like just being her, and I was like, I don't know. I just get her because she's got a lot of different sides to her. And so I've absolutely loved doing that. But also, my comfort characters, Tamlin and Lucian. People are like, what? I was like, you don't understand. I am obsessed. I'm obsessed with creating these like goofy little goons.
They just give
Yes.
me life every week, so
They
I'm here
do.
for
I
it.
love them so much. And I'm actually planning on changing up because I do Tamlin and Lucian Mondays, but I kind of want to, I'm trying to, the name is in the workshops, but I want to do like, it's called Misfit Mondays.
Okay.
So
Mhm.
kind of like characters from books that some people really love, and there's a lot of people who hate, like
Mhm.
Tamlin. And like Lucian's kind of,
Yeah.
Washed. Yeah.
because I plan on doing a Kale,
Please
but
do.
like
Please do.
a
Yes,
goofy
please do.
goober Kale. I'm not going to be serious, just like my Tam and Lucian.
Yeah.
So I want to like pick people from different books. Maybe I'll do
Mhm.
Dane. I don't know. Just from books that
God.
some people really love, but a lot of people hate, and just make them into these weirdos.
Like lovable characters that you want to really like just from this
Yes.
moment. Yes.
Like you
Okay, but like
question all your life choices when you watch my videos.
I love that.
I don't hate Kale though. Like I'm on the side of I like him actually. I mean,
See,
granted, I'm
there's some
not
people like that,
finished
and then
with the
there's some people that are like,
series, but I don't hate
"Where are you at?"
him. I'm just starting the tandem. It's taking a hot minute.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
She's
but I
like,
don't
You're
hate
enough
him.
into it.
she's over the
Yeah,
majority of the hump, but
I like him.
Tower
I
of
don't mind him.
Dawn, I feel like Tower of Dawn is when people really make up their mind finally if they love or hate him. And
I
I
agree.
told Montana
I'm
I like him
indifferent.
more. Yeah, I don't mind him. I
My
like him. I think he's just really misunderstood. And if you're like picturing his life of like he's
see,
now surrounded by I'm passionate about this. He's surrounded by people that have all this magic and he's trying to cope with like I don't have that and how do I like live this life in balance and like be
and
accepting
that's
of
how a lot of
this.
people feel.
Mhm.
And I don't know. I feel indifferent about him. I'm like, he's misunderstood and I like him, but I also feel like maybe I just resonate with him because I'm like, you have all this magic and I have nothing. So, like, I'm ordinary and you're an extraordinary. And I just relate to him.
Yeah,
That is a
I get
valid
that.
point. Once you get through
Hear
more
me
of
out.
Tower of Dawn and you get like past the part that I like just really want to tell you, then we will have this discussion and see how you
Oh.
feel.
Yeah. All right, whatever. Montana and I also just view characters like so differently. So it's fun that because
But
we've had
that makes the
conversations
best
about
dynamic for stuff like this.
Mhm.
I got to
When
challenge
you
you.
have two separate views. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I also am not a huge fan of him.
I'm like so
Not because I think
indifferent.
he's bad. I don't think he's a bad guy. I just think he's kind of dumb. Like,
Well, he is. He is. But I also am like,
It's-
well, maybe he's just misunderstood. He is dumb. And I'm also like
where's your
obviously
compass?
she's an assassin. Duh.
literally.
That part is just hilarious. I could do a million videos just off of
just
that.
on that. Yeah.
Like, I got my mom into reading the series, and she like literally came and talked to me. And she's like, "Does he not understand that she's an assassin?" I was like,
That's
"Mom,
my mom too.
this is the entire community
guess.
thinks the same thing as you."
Yes. No, literally. The videos I see of all of that, I'm just like, yes, oh my God, he's so annoying. And he is annoying. But I also just like give him a chance.
But he also is
Don't give
just human.
Dane.
Yes.
Not Dane. Dane gets no chances from me. Fuck Dane.
And yeah, Callie is very passionate about her hate against Dane. And I'm like, okay, first book, I was like,
I
fuck
don't
this
hate him.
fucker. But then in the second book, I was like, okay, like you're trying. Maybe
No.
like this is your whole life, that all you've ever known. Like I kind of see both sides of it, but at the same time, I struggle. I'm on the fence about him too.
I'm on the fence, but also I don't hate
early
him.
in the series. We're early in the series, so
We
a
are.
lot could happen.
How many
I give him
books
the
is she
benefit of
supposed
the
to do
doubt.
now? Like 5?
5. Mm-hmm.
Got it.
My water's gone. Okay.
So at the end of January, we're going to have a group chat just going off about the Onyx Storm reads that we're doing. And we're like, are you at this chapter yet? Because we have to talk about it.
Oh, yeah. I have 2 books pre-ordered.
Freak out.
And I'm going to go to the midnight
Same
thing, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
Anyways.
Anyway,
I'll just casually fly down there for that one.
I would love
You
that.
should.
Would literally cry.
We could get a group.
Yeah. Which midnight party do you go to?
I have never been to one. This would be my first.
Oh, okay.
And
I mean, it's
so,
kind of
I
a
don't
drive
know.
for you, but the
I'll do
Barnes
it.
and
I don't care.
Noble at Tempe Marketplace is the one that we always go to. And it's so much fun. They do like games. The Starbucks inside has like themed drinks and cupcakes. And there's like 3 to like 4 of us that go right now. And it's a lot of fun. So you should come with us.
I want to go 100%. Well, I plan on doing it. And I'm going to bring some of my girls from my tiny town with me.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, yeah, come with us. It'll be fun. And then we're going to get Callie out here. So then she's in our group and everyone's just vibing.
Fly. No, come.
Like in person. As if you're not already taking a trip in December and you just took a trip this month. It's fine. We'll put you on in January.
Yeah.
Do you guys plan on going to Flame and Revelry's next ball, Twisted Love?
Probably not.
I would really love to. I would really love to, but probably not.
It's like the fact that she lives out of state, and then also I do have some family here, but all of my family is like an hour away, and I have 2 kids. So like it's really hard for us to try and get a sitter, especially on Valentine's Day. So that's always a harder one for us.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah. But
trying to find our next ball.
And I did go to the Halloween meetup, and that was a lot of fun.
I wanted to go, but it was on a Thursday, and I worked the next morning, so I was like,
it was a struggle on Friday, I tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it was fun, and half the people didn't know who we were. I was like, well, that's weird, because we were Lizzie and Isabella.
Now they know, right?
Literally so obvious.
I'm like, how do you not know the Lizzie McGuire movie? But okay.
Millennials, obviously. I don't know. People are stupid.
But
I feel like that's what's going to happen to me walking around as she's the man with a tampon in my nose. Like, some people will really get it, and I feel like a lot are going to be like,
what are you doing?
Well,
that's
weird. We know, and we're here for it.
We know.
Thank you.
And I am so excited to see. Yes, please share all the pictures, because
I
am obsessed with that movie. I just rewatched that movie a couple months ago, actually.
My fiance and my mom had never seen it, so I sat them down, and I was like, you're watching this. It's because you have to know.
They have to have context. Yes, for sure. So this is like not even anywhere near cosplay or anything like that, but I saw on one of your stories that you play League. So who is your go-to character?
I do. Do you?
I have in the past. It's a long story with like an ex-boyfriend and all of that. But I have played in the past. I do enjoy it. It's like just those.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
One of my exes got me into it as well. So, but now I never gave it up. So
that's okay.
I have 2 that I like to play a lot because I'm just comfortable with them. So it'd be like either Teemo.
Okay.
He like looks like a little hamster thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Lux.
Yes. Okay.
Those are my 2 mains probably. I like to play Teemo top because he's really annoying there, and I just like to make people mad sometimes.
Yep.
I went down a rabbit hole yesterday because I was telling Montana, I was like, League of Legends, not a game that I grew up like knowing, but I had a boyfriend, same, at X, that played World of Warcraft. So I was like, oh, same thing. So then I'm like on, like we're talking on the phone last night, and I'm like Googling all the characters. And then I'm like, wait, now I want to play this game. And she's like, no, Callie, we don't have time. And I'm like, but what if I do have time? Like, let me make time. So then I'm like, no,
and you do not have time. Like,
and then you devote like a whole hour to just like one game, and then like you end up losing or something, and then you're like, well,
now I gotta play again. I know.
It just never ends.
It's never ending. But I was like, but this character, I want to be that one, and I want to be that one. She's like, yeah, that one, and I'm like, they're speaking my language.
When you have time.
Give me 10 years.
Like, yeah. We were also like, oh, maybe we should like play Dungeons and Dragons.
I want to try that so bad.
I've played it a handful of times, long time ago, but it was still a lot of fun. I was like, Callie, these campaigns can literally last for like weeks, depending on how complex they're written and how each person plays.
But why not?
But why?
Because we're not in the same state.
Shh. Give it time. Give it time, baby girl. I went to the post office this morning for unrelated things. But there was like on the thing, and I was like, D&D, Dungeons and Dragons? And the guy was like, we only have 3 books left. They have Dungeons and Dragons stamps right now at the post office. And he like pulled out the whole book for me and was like showing me, and I was like,
Aw.
stop. And he's like, do you want it? And I was like, no, I actually don't even play this game, but this is fantastic. I'm nerding out. Thank
I
you.
kind of want it.
But I really kind of want it.
But
I have so many stamps. So I was like, I don't need it. And of course, my husband was there. So he's like, no. I was like, but look how cool.
But look, it's cute.
So cool.
these men. Do you watch Stranger Things?
I do watch Stranger Things.
Because
It's almost Stranger Things Day.
theory, it's almost Stranger Things Day, but the whole theory. Okay, you're caught up. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay, because all like the villains in Stranger Things are from D&D,
Mm-hmm.
and like Vecna, he has his lieutenant general that he turned, who is cast,
Stop.
and I'm like,
Stop.
Eddie,
Mhm.
Cass?
1000%. 1000%.
And I cannot remember
Please
the
be
red
Eddie.
dragon's name, the 3 heads, for
Oh,
the life
yeah.
of me at the moment, from D&D, but Will like painted them fighting
Mhm.
the dragon. I was like, it's coming. It's full circle moment. D&D is happening.
Season 5
This last
is gonna
season is
be.
gonna be insane.
It's gonna be
We're all
so
gonna die.
like
It's fine.
they're like movie length episodes. It's gonna be freaking
Oh, yeah.
epic, but also like
They
rip
better
my
be.
heart out and make me cry a million times over. I am obsessed with.
I'm gonna
Stranger
do like a
Things.
complete rewatch.
Yeah, I need
Like,
to do a
probably
rewatch
next week.
And now I want to be 11 for Halloween.
We
Mhm.
should. I'll
Some
be
people
Dustin.
that I got that in my DMs, that people that I with my wig, that I was Will.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought you were gonna say 11. I'm like, how? Will
No.
checks out.
Well,
I was
well.
Oh, I
Okay.
had quite a few of those. I was like, hilarious. Maybe I should have done that.
But you still have the wig, so next year.
I do. Like, I could still just randomly throw out a Will video.
Yeah.
Please do.
You know what? And then I have been dying to be Dustin. So, Callie, I need you to be Steve. And
I
then,
wanna be
like,
Steve.
You're just here.
I love
Yes.
Dustin and Steve are
And
my
I love that we're
absolute
going for all
favorite.
the guy characters.
That was so
Yes.
funny because, like, when I was like creating my like list of all my Halloween outfits, I was like, most of these are men.
Yep. It's fine.
But why are
And
they
just
so fun to
sometimes
play?
the male characters are just better. Why do all the guys get the cool characters?
Because
Literally.
they're the funny ones, and like, I just want to be a funny character. I don't want to be the serious bitchy
Yeah.
one. I want to be a funny one.
I don't
Yeah.
want to be some damsel in distress.
No.
Yeah.
No. Absolutely not.
No. No.
We're very passionate.
Okay, so kind of again, we are just like over here, over there,
All
over
over
here.
the place.
It's good. We're
Rabbit
getting
holes.
there. So like in, I guess we'll kind of narrow it down a little bit, but like in the cosplay, like social media world that you've kind of been in now for the last 2 years, what would you say is like been the highlight of your career so far?
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a hard one.
I guess actually it's not as hard as you think. I guess the first thing that
Good.
popped in my head was being able to meet other people that like are passionate about doing cosplay, and like not even just cosplay, books in general. Like, I don't know how to explain it to people who aren't in the community. Like, when I tell people, like, meeting people who are in this community and like just being able to sit and just talk about a book is like another thing on another level.
Yeah.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's a connection that I just never felt before. It's
Mhm.
it's wild. Cause like it's something that cause I did like a book retreat with Flame and Revelry,
Yeah.
and I was
Yay.
so nervous to do that. And cause like once I'm at someplace, I'm fine. But getting there, like my social anxiety is like through the
Yep.
roof. But once I'm there, I
We're
thrive.
the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But like when the prior to it, I'm like freaking out.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got there, like everybody, we didn't read books. We just chatted
No.
about books the entire time.
Yeah.
And I've never experienced that before. I was like, these people get me. I was like, they
Mhm.
get my brain chemistry right now. It's like, and so I guess that is just experiencing a connection that I've never experienced before with strangers.
I love that. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. That's where we're at too. We constantly talk about how our lives have just been changed by the book community. Like the books changed our lives. The community has also changed our lives because like that's why we started the podcast, and now we have friends all over the world where we're like, yes, I know, like I could just call you any time of any day and just be like, hey, like I just need to talk. And you have people who are going to love you and not judge you for anything. Like it's not childish, it's not
Exactly.
weird, it's all love, and it's so great.
I love it. Yeah, exactly. And I never thought I'd be in this community because I hated reading. Hated it. Like, because I'm dyslexic, I have struggles reading and like seeing things, and
Yeah.
sometimes even just speaking words don't always come out of my mouth correctly.
Yep.
And so when I was younger, like we were required to read in school and do certain like amounts of reading and crud, and I hated it because everybody read so much quicker than me, and like I could be on one page and like read it like 5 times and still not like see the correct thing.
Yeah.
But now I think, I don't know, because it's on my time and like
It's your choice.
audiobooks have changed my life.
Yeah.
And it's because like I do audio and then I have the physical book with me, so it like helps me concentrate and everything.
Oh, that's so good.
And like hearing the words and seeing the words, it helps me recognize that is what I'm saying. And so the fact that like I went from that to this and actually being in this community is totally wild.
I love that. I know. It is something like we talked about the podcast for probably a year before, like, because we both got back into reading, started obviously like with some smaller books. I started kind of wherever, and then I picked up Actar and like immediately was like, Montana, read Actar right now. We're going to do this. And then went down the whole rabbit hole of like going back into fantasy. Because I do feel like it's this like universal like phenomenon that has happened for like people our age, like in their you know late 20s, early 30s, that like grew up on Harry Potter and Divergent and the Uglies, like Twilight, like that whole genre. Like now we're finding we're thriving, and now we've like come back to terms with, hey, this isn't nerdy, it's not dorky, this is the coolest thing ever. But finding people that truly enjoy it with you and like want to just nerd out with you, it's the best. And I feel like the community really is. I mean, I've never really been like a part of any kind of social media community just because I kind of just stayed away from all of that. But the book community is phenomenal, and like the people are amazing. It's just been healing. Yeah. It's a healing journey.
Yeah. We obviously have our drama in this community, but every community does. But I feel like we always come back together.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And even when there is drama, it's like, it's typically not petty, and it's usually like something actually happened and there's support for those going through it too. It's not just like, oh, he said, she said. And if it is, we don't see it. So
I'm not on that part. I'm not on that part of the community.
Like we say we're nosy. We say like, we joke. We're like, oh, we like the drama when it's not ours. But
we want to spill the tea, but
like we hear about it and then we don't ever talk about it again. We're just like, oh, that's crazy. And then,
move on. Yeah.
Not really here to like dwell on the drama. I'm here for like the good vibes of it. I don't good actually. Times. Yeah.
Good time, not a long time.
Good time, not a long time.
So totally, again, shift in directions since we did not put our questions in the order that
we're playing like ping ball here. Yeah, ping ball here. Yep. Pinball. What is that game? Pinball.
Pinball, yeah. If you had to describe yourself only using emojis, what would they be?
I barely started using emojis. So.
Oh my God, that's all I use.
I know, literally. I feel like I use them all the time.
I'm like
overdo it.
I mean, the most ones that I use the most are obviously like the crying, laughing one. And I tend to pair that with the one that like he looks like he's crying, laughing, but he's like sweating.
Yep. Yes. We use that a lot too.
I pair those together quite a bit because like I make a lot of jokes.
Is it funny?
Very sarcastic. But I'm like,
You're
do you
like,
get it?
my sweating?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, we use that all the time.
Same.
so like definitely those two describe me because I'm like, ha ha ha. But are you gonna
You
judge
get
me for
it?
this?
Yeah.
Now I'm stressed. Get the
Yeah.
joke.
Yeah. And then I don't even know what other ones do I use. I don't know.
She's a fire
Pizza.
heart.
Oh, I use Fireheart
Fireheart.
all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. After I didn't even know that existed until I started using my like cosplaying, and
Yep.
like someone commented it. I was like,
There's a
that's my new
Fireheart.
favorite emoji.
Yeah.
There is a fire heart?
Yeah, the fact that that exists, I'm like, who creates emojis? Are you a book person?
Mm-hmm. Better
You might
be.
be.
I need to know.
Yeah.
They
I
need to
truly
up the
need
emoji
know.
game a little bit, but there's some pretty good
Yeah,
ones.
they need to expand.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Need a black
And it's like
dragon,
every
not
time
the
we
Chinese
expand,
green dragon.
I know. I'm like, can we get a different dragon? Like that one's cool, but I need more dragons.
I need
More.
more dragons. Like every
Different
need
color.
a variety.
swords.
Lots of swords.
I need a sword and a dagger, not just a sword. Like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm happy we have a wizard. I use that one quite a bit.
and fairies.
Oh
Wizard
yeah,
guy.
the wizard is
Yeah.
cute. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, and the fairy's nice.
Mhm.
There are some good ones.
Mhm.
I
Mermaids,
like the
yeah.
disco ball. I don't know why. Just disco person.
didn't even know
But
there
you
was a
are
disco
a
ball.
disco ball, Callie. Like, if you were an object, you were a disco ball.
So if you were emoji, you'd
My-
be disco ball.
Yes. Montana's the
Yeah.
raccoon. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. I am the raccoon.
I'm like trying to think even what. I didn't even know they had a raccoon.
Okay, actually, go to your phone now because now I need to know like your top 5 most recent used.
Okay.
I want to know mine now.
I know. No, I'm like,
Let's
wait.
see. All right, my top 5. So does it go like
Down.
down?
First row
Okay,
down.
so
Down?
laughing.
Oh.
The little one with the sweat.
Uh-huh.
For some reason, the plate with the fork and knife.
Okay. We're hungry.
Always.
Same.
Side eyes,
Mm-hmm.
fire emoji, and a martini.
Perfect.
This is a perfect birthday week vibe though.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
It's like
Yeah.
side eye. Are you taking me to Barnes and Noble for that challenge? And then we're gonna get food and martinis. Cause
Yeah. Sir?
Check, check, check. Let's go.
we're
Yeah.
laughing and sweating.
Mine aren't that good. Yours are better than mine.
No?
But mine are
What
like
are they?
mostly I have the tilted laughing crying face, regular laughing crying face, the sweating laughing face, the like blows the heart kissy face, and
Oh,
then
yeah?
like the shrinking pink heart. It's just really
Oh.
Yours is all
it's not that
laughing
good.
and loving, and I'm okay with
Yeah.
that.
what wait, now I need to know Montana's because they're probably savage.
Yeah.
They're
Let's
not though.
bring it out.
They're really not. I mean, if you like look further out, I've got like the spider, I've got the sword, I've got the dragon, but by like top 5, I have the laughing crying, the sweating, a white heart, the little 3 sparkle stars, and then the face palm.
Damn.
Love it.
I've got plenty of like eye rolls and stuff like that in there too. But my top
Oh, yeah.
5. Yep.
The eye roll is definitely, and I love that they added the heart hands. I don't know why I'm obsessed with that,
Oh, yeah, that one's cute.
but I love the heart hands. I'm like, it's just
I've never
so cute.
used it, though. It's cute, though.
Oh, we use it all the time. It's a problem.
I use it way too much. Yeah, especially on Instagram. I'm like, oh god, is she cringy? Probably, but it's fine.
I just met you. Hi, heart hands.
I tell everyone I love them. Maybe people get
We're-
uncomfortable, but I'm like, I do.
I
We do
love
that
you.
too. It's like, okay, love you, bye.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Literally.
Okay.
You know what? Spread all the love. It's okay.
We kind of went down the rabbit hole of Montana being a rabid raccoon. So, what is your spirit animal and why?
Okay. Oh, like, does it have to be an actual animal? Like,
No, you could pick
No, it could be like a
mythical
mythical
this
creature.
way.
Yeah.
oh, when you say mythical creature, I immediately go to Tarn.
Yes.
Like, immediately.
Sexy and really hungry.
Really hungry, really, like, slightly
Sassy.
judgmental,
Mhm.
but like hilarious
Mm-hmm.
and
I'm
horny.
here for it.
Like
And horny. I was gonna say, and there's another side to Taryn that we are also thinking of, right?
I'll just be
It's her
blunt.
birthday
He's also
week.
very blunt. Sorry.
This is the best answer we've ever had.
I'm gonna pee my pants.
Literally.
Yes.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
This is not the sweat emoji. This is the full crying because we're laughing
Yeah.
emoji.
And I'm rolling on the ground.
Literally.
Kicking
Stop,
your
drop, and roll. Screaming, crying, throwing up. It's fine.
Yes.
Callie, what is yours?
I can't. Okay. Spirit
Real animal, I
animals?
know what it is. Because you
real
forgot
animal.
last time.
Oh.
Real animal? Penguins.
Yes, we just had this.
But I just
Penguin.
like penguins. I just like them. And I think that they're like, you want to be sophisticated, and I try my really hardest to like, you know, like please my mom. Like I'm so sophisticated and grown up, but really they're dipshits. And they just like waddle around and like they're clumsy. And oh my God, if that's not me in a nutshell. If I had to pick like a mythical creature,
I don't even know.
I
where
want to
I'm at
go.
that one.
I would want to go with like Courage the Cowardly Dog. Like, scared shitless of everything. It's fine.
That
Wants
show
to be
gave
brave,
me
but not.
nightmares.
Same. Wants to be brave, is not.
Is not at all. But pushes yourself to be.
Got it. We could do it.
Yeah. There's
Hear me
another
out.
one that I thought of. Elmo when he's pissed at Rocco.
Oh my gosh. He's like, okay, Rocco.
Okay.
Well,
Rocco's just a rock.
Rocco's a rock.
Rocco's a rock.
Oh, really, Rocco? You want to do that?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hi, Rocco.
Like, Elmo doesn't want to talk to Rocco right now.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
But Rocco wanted that cookie. Rocco's a rock. He can't eat cookies.
That's so perfect.
Yeah, definitely him too.
Oh my God. I want all the
I feel
spirit
like I have
animals.
like two now because like we've gone kind of like a bookish route, but we've also gone like old cartoon route. So definitely like the cereal. I mean,
yeah.
not really an animal, but like a being, I guess.
Mhm.
Yes.
Because
Oh,
I'm here for all the gossip and like, oops, you ensnared me.
Hey, oops, you didn't know what I meant by the High Lord? What do you mean?
what are you so stupid? What,
Yeah.
can't you read? Even though he just tells it to her, like, stay with the High Lord. What? What do you mean?
No one
Stay
knows what
with
it
the High
means,
Lord.
but it's provocative.
Provocative.
Keep going.
Gets the people going.
but,
I like went down like a whole nother route now of like the Lorax though.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't necessarily speak for the trees, but like, can we just like be kind humans? Like, I just want to be
Yeah.
friends with the Lorax. Like,
And that
Lorax
mustache.
also kind of gives me like grumpy grandpa, where it's like, get off my
Yes.
lawn. Like,
get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this shit, Grandpa. I don't care, kid. It's too damn bad. Oh my God.
See, I'm over here like cat dog.
Yes, yes.
Oh my god.
Because like
I just need a
they're so
rewatch of all
different.
of
I'm like,
these.
I could just be like both sides of them so fast, but I also have so many animals, so it just makes sense.
Cat dog. Okay. That was unhinged.
It's, you know what?
In the
It's
best way.
fine. We've had the best ideas come from this whole episode. We have we like just started our Patreon, right? And we're like thinking about all like the bloopers and behind the scenes.
God.
And we're like, well, we do a lot of like podcast planning while we're recording because we're just talking. I'm like, this has to go in that now. Like the Femme Johnny Depp Hear Me Out episode that we have to come now.
Patreon is
That's
about to be
so
really,
good.
really unhinged. Like,
And it's
But
in
okay.
probably
so
the best
entertaining.
way. It's gonna be my favorite platform, and I just know it because there's gonna just be
Yep.
so much more opportunity of like just
Some
which
real
I
stupid
guess we
shit's
could
gonna
just
happen.
yeah, like we could just do that on Instagram too, but like why? Why do that?
But like, why?
But
But like
it's
why?
fun.
I just want all the stupid shit. Shake and bake,
But it's
baby.
fine.
Shake and bake.
That's my Halloween costume.
Yeah.
No way.
My
Yeah.
husband's Ricky and I'm Cal.
Yeah.
I need photos. I
As soon
need
as we put
videos.
them on,
I
I
need you
will.
guys to actually do like a Cal and Bobby like
Shake and bake.
sound.
Yes.
Shake and bake.
Are you
I will
saying
find one on
Pam or
TikTok.
Pan? Pan?
We did talk about doing Step Brothers too, but I was like, no,
Yeah.
Talladega Nights is gonna be way better.
I know. But the Step Brothers is just my favorite though. I think I just resonate more.
Yeah, it is good.
Did we just become best friends?
Karate in the garage?
Callie and I are constantly like, you can call me Dragon.
You can call me Nighthawk. Did you touch my drum set?
There's a nick on the stick. I know you touched my drum set.
You know you touched my drum
I
set.
rub my balls on their drum set.
Why are you sweating?
I love the part in Talladega Nights where they're like talking about Jesus, and he's like,
My Jesus.
my Jesus wears like one of those tuxedo
Two
shirts because
t-shirts.
he's serious, but he likes to party.
Likes to party.
And that is my whole mood
Sweet
for
baby Jesus,
Halloween.
lying in a manger.
Yeah.
Not a full-grown man with a beard. Sweet baby Jesus, and lying in a manger.
And they're like eating KFC and like 7 like liter sodas and
The whole, like, yes, they have the pizza, they've got KFC and everything. So
It's
every
so
time we
bad.
have like a pizza for dinner or something, I'll be like at my husband like, supper's ready, come on, I've been slaving over this for hours. I'm like, well, you
that's
know,
gonna be so good.
yes, I will definitely send you pictures. And then my kids are nothing even close to related to us, but it's fine.
Oh, dig it.
They wanted
Yeah.
to pick their own costumes. I'm like, I get it.
It's the
So we've
age,
got an
it's
Elsa
fine.
and an Optimus Prime.
Love it.
Mhm.
Classics.
It's yes, it's so great. Another
And
complete
now we're
180.
going
Oh,
down.
go ahead.
Now I'm thinking,
ahead, go
well,
ahead.
because same, like my kids' costumes are like completely unrelated. Lincoln, my son, is just wearing like a LED mask. I don't know what it has anything to do with it. He just thought it was cool. And then my daughter wants to be Tinkerbell, and I keep like, oh, well, we could do Peter Pan and Hook. And now I'm like, Femme Hook? Hear me out.
I'm putting you
Hot.
as Femme Hook on my cake.
Hot.
I got some photoshopping
And
to do.
now I'm going to get on Amazon right after this because I think we got to make this happen.
We'll literally be putting your face on Hook and putting it on my cake.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then my husband
Maddi
can
as
be
Johnny Depp on my cake.
Yes.
Yes.
Chase has to be Wendy.
Bearded
I tried
Wendy.
to get my fiance to dress up as Alice
Yes.
to my Mad Hatter. He would not do it.
He could
like,
be
I'm
the
not
White
doing it. I was
Rabbit.
like, come
Or
on.
Cheshire Cat.
March Hare.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I do
He
have
should
a
be
very
the Red
phenomenal
Queen.
Alice in Wonderland costume, so I will be your Alice anytime.
Ah.
But the Red Queen would actually
He's just
be
running around there.
hilarious.
Oh, put their heads.
Oh, their heads! That actually would be great.
And oh, this is amazing. We have so many good ideas coming right now.
It's a great. You need to be taking notes.
So,
It's all
but we have
recorded.
the
It's all
episode
recorded.
literally.
Oh, you do. You have the episode.
I'll like forget about things, and then I'll be like editing the episode. I'm like, oh my gosh, we totally talked about that. Yep, we have to do that.
Mhm.
So to do a complete 180 of our last question, what are you currently reading right now?
Ooh. I am reading an arc by my friend Maggie Lynn. It's called Marked by Destiny. I was like, I know it. My brain wasn't working. It's called Marked by Destiny, Marked by Destiny, and it's like a young adult fantasy.
Okay.
I call it young adult. I'm not really sure if that's what she marks it as. I have to look at all her little blurbs that she sent me, but I call it that because there's no spice in it, which knowing me and who I am, I don't read books that don't have spice. It
Felt
is
in
very
my
rare.
soul.
Yep.
It is
Mhm.
very rare for me to. Once I find out that there's no spice, I'm like, "Ugh."
Mm-hmm.
Never mind.
But
Not worth it.
yeah, I'm like, hmm. And when she told me, I was like, girl, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? There's no spice. But I'm actually really liking it. It did take me a minute to like get into it because the fact that I knew there was no spice.
Yeah.
But once I actually started reading it, and like by chapter 4, I was like, actually, I really like this. Like, because there's tension,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
some good
Mm-hmm.
old tension, and I'm like, oh, I swear to God, if by the second book there's no like nothing, girl, we're gonna have a talk.
I'm
It's kind
writing
of
this
like if
before
you've
you.
read, yeah, if you've read Powerless. Have you guys read that?
Not yet. It's on my
Not
shelf,
Okay,
yet.
literally
so
right behind me.
I like forced myself to read that because I knew there was no spice,
Right.
but the tension,
Yeah. The slow burn.
And
scrumptious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sometimes a slow burn with tension, like that's honestly a little bit of
Yeah.
enough.
sometimes it's enough. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, ACOTAR
yeah,
starts out real slow, but then it picks
that's
up and it
true.
gets
That's
good.
Mm-hmm.
true. That's
Mm-hmm.
very true.
Mm-hmm.
And then
That's
we get
very
to
true.
Silver Flames, and we're like, oh, the dining room table, huh?
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, Silver Flames. Oof.
Oh,
That's my man,
Cassian.
Cassian.
Though. I was
Cassian is
gonna
my
say, are you a
man.
Cass girly? Because I feel like
Oh, 1000%.
thank
Yeah,
God, all three of us. Like,
Cassian is
yes,
my man's
yeah.
definitely.
till
Oh
the
my
day I
god.
die.
I
Mm-hmm.
mean, Reese,
Yeah. I
sure,
mean, I like
I get the
Reese.
hype, but no, Cassian.
Also, Asriel, like, we know nothing about him. How am I
I'm
supposed to
like
like him?
waiting for Azrael's book because she's like, he's a freak. I'm like, in
Is
what
he?
way? Because like, I need to know,
Tell me
Sarah.
more. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right? And
Mm-hmm.
with this book that I'm reading, it's actually like the guy, the main character, dude, man, is pretty, like, I like him. And like, it's introduced, like, the magic system that she introduced is pretty unique. I haven't. I started one Dark Window because like that's probably the most unique magic system that I've read for in a
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
while. But I haven't finished it. I kind of like stopped mid to like read another book,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna go back. But this one is also super unique because like everything has to do with like birthmarks, and
Oh,
Oh.
interesting.
yeah, it's very interesting. And like I haven't learned yet what her thing is because she has like multiple birthmarks, and supposedly you're supposed to have
Mm,
one when you're born, and then once you turn 19, like you figure out what that
got
birthmark
it.
is. And then
Yeah.
hers, she's got them all, and she's like, I'm just nobody. But are you?
No, you're not nobody if you have them
No,
all. You're a bigger
Yeah.
you're
somebody than
like
everyone else.
super special. Yeah,
Yeah, so we'll find out.
superpowers.
But I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh,
I was like, okay, I'm into this.
I like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I do like that.
Yeah. What are you guys reading?
The tandem.
Are you reading?
Yes, I forgot. It left my brain for a second. So we're doing Iron Flame for the podcast. So we're reading that. I'm reading House of Flame and Shadow, and then after we met Tracy at the ball, she was like, "Oh yeah, like I'd like to come on the podcast." But we'd never read any of her books. So I'm on Crush, the second book in the Crave series.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
to go off of the whole no spice thing, they're like young adult books. So
That's why I haven't read them either. Because, like, I've heard
Crave
they're good.
is, yeah, and it's, well,
It's
from what
Gen Z
Montana.
Twilight,
So she's,
Maddie. It's Gen Z Twilight.
yes. So she's been doing Crave, and I'm like, okay, great. I love that for you. I went a different route because I was like, if we're reading the same book, that seems stupid because we're really not going to talk about it super in depth, I imagine. But so she did Crave, and it's like, it was
Cover multiple
Twilight. And
bases.
I did Starbringer, so I've been doing that, and I'm almost done with it. I think I've been listening to it, so there's like 3 hours left or something. I'm almost done, and it is like Xenon. It's a little there's tension. Sex has been mentioned. They've kissed, but that's it. And I'm like,
Well,
okay, well, they've talked about it, so maybe, but it's a one-off book, so I'm
Yeah.
like, whatever, we'll finish this and it'll be fine. But I just told Montana, I was like, it's just killing me because they're like on a spaceship the entire time. And I'm kind of over it. I'm like, I'm going to throw
I've
this
not
spaceship.
read. I have not read a out of this world book. Like, what would you even call that? A sci-fi?
It's like a sci-fi, yeah.
Like
Yeah, I
fantasy
haven't read a sci-fi.
yeah.
Which actually is funny because, and it cracks me up. I think that, Montana, when I was telling you earlier, I was like, there's something I want to tell you that's really funny about it. And I couldn't remember. He has a laser gun. Pew, pew. And I cannot. Every time he gets out this
It's
laser gun, I'm like,
Spaceballs.
God, it is Spaceballs. And it
It's
just pisses
Spaceballs.
me off.
Mm.
It's fucking Spaceballs. And then, like, I
That's
just
hard.
can't. It's Spaceballs. It's just like a parody, wants to be Star Wars, but it's not. It's just not. And I'm like, okay, the idea is there, but I also don't like the isolation of we're like in this ship the entire time. So I'm gonna be excited to be done with it, but it's not the worst thing. And then yeah, obviously Iron Flame reread, and then the Tandem, which I started the beginning of the month and have not really picked up at all since.
We've been so busy. It's crazy.
The Tandem,
Yeah.
you have to like really give your like full energy and focus to.
There's so
Which
much that
is-
happens.
It's,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
so
why
definitely
it's
it's
just kind of
okay
been
to
like
like
over
put a
there.
break on that if you have to,
Yeah.
Mhm.
because like
My
that's
goal
a journey,
was
like
to
a
get
literal
through
journey.
Throne of
Mhm.
Glass through this year. Like I wanted to finish Throne of Glass this year. And at the rate of my speeding, like my reading right now, it's like not
okay.
gonna happen. I know. I'm
It's
like, I
fine.
just
It's all
wanna
right.
I
It
just wanna
happens.
be finish my journey, but I don't wanna rush it and like not enjoy
Yeah,
it.
no.
So
See, I
it's
rushed
just on the
mine,
back.
which I fully regret, because
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I did like a buddy read, I guess you would say, with my fiance,
Yeah.
and he's like a look at the page and he's done kind of
Yeah.
a reader,
Mhm.
and I'm a have to think about everything reader. And so I was like trying my hardest to get through him because I'm like, because he can't keep anything in. Like he's gonna tell me.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
Like he'll
yeah.
hard.
try and he'll like pretend like he's not telling me. I'm like, you literally just told me by not telling me, kind of a thing.
Oh.
And I'm like, bro, just keep your mouth shut.
Mhm.
Just
And
shut
so
up.
I was like, shh. And so yeah,
You
I had to
rushed.
read it as
Yeah.
fast as I could because we were doing long distance for a bit because we lived in Germany for 3 years and then
Wow.
I moved
Wow.
back before him. And so during that long distance, he's like, well, I want to read one of your books. So like we have something else to talk about other than just like, how's your day?
Mhm.
And like that was fun. But like I said, like it made me rush through it. And I so regret that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that stinks.
So take your time, enjoy it.
Now,
Because
have
you'll
you been
never be able to
journaling?
read it again for the first time.
I know. It is a whole journey. It is a whole journey. And I just am really loving the characters and like I don't want to leave it, but I also am just like,
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
need to know what happens
Oh, yeah.
because I feel so far behind, you know? FOMO.
Yeah. Empire Storms is my top
Such a
favorite
good book. Such a good book.
I'm really
It's
enjoying
in my
it.
top 3.
Top, yeah.
Right now, Queen of Shadows, but I love Selena so much, so like Assassin's Blade was everything.
I understand that. Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't finish Assassin's Blade.
What? Wait. Wait, what?
But like obviously you know what happens at the end.
Yeah, I knew what happened. Okay, so I read it first,
We did
and
too.
I just had a really hard time getting into it because it
It's
was
slow.
like short novellas, and I'm like,
Yes.
ugh.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to start Throne
The
of Glass.
journey.
And like I said,
Yes.
like I was racing my fiance
Yeah.
to read things, and he's like was done with it, and like he was ready to already reading halfway through Throne of Glass. I was like, hold up, buddy, like,
Yeah.
The stress.
and so I was like, well, and like I had gotten a lot of things kind of spoiled for early in the season, so I kind of not everything, but a lot of things like in Assassin's Blade I already knew. So I was like,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
do I need to finish it? So I won't lie, I got pretty much to the end, and then I was like, meh, and then I just moved on, and I've never read the end of it.
Oh, the
So
end
you
is so
didn't
sad.
And I know
read?
the ending is sad, and I know
Yeah.
what happens, and I'm like, I know what happens.
But reading
Maybe
it?
just
so
read
many
You
that
people
didn't
get
novella.
mad at
read
me.
the heartbreak? You didn't read the heartbreak?
I didn't. And I
I
know,
understand
but I
Portland, and I will not be afraid.
Uh, yeah.
I know.
I did not need
I'm a
that
vet.
in my life, Callie. Thank you. I'm
But
crying
like
now.
social media and like Bookstagram is like the worst for that reason. Like
Yep.
literally earlier.
I mean, I won't lie, I contribute to that
The
because
spoilers, yeah. It's fine.
very rarely do I put like a spoiler on my videos.
I just
So
hate, yeah.
We try to, but we forget a lot of
it's
times
just like
too.
at
I
this
forget a
point,
lot.
like if it's a book that I was been out for a while, I'm like it kind of ruins the vibe of the video when I put a big old spoiler in the beginning. So
Yeah.
I'm like, but
Yeah.
if I know that it's like one of those big parts in the book, I do try to remember
Or like
to
in the
put at least
caption.
something.
But even
Yeah.
I think even if the caption just kind of like if you're hinting, it's hard for me when I just don't know what character I'm looking at, and then all of a sudden, or like the slides of like pictures, and then all
Oh
of a
yeah, yeah,
sudden
yeah.
you're like,
Yep.
this had nothing to do with anything, and then all of a sudden it's like huge spoiler, huge, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Yep.
You're like, oh,
right,
cool.
oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay, yeah.
No, it's all you.
In honor of your birthday week, what is some advice you would give your younger self?
Ooh. Okay. Just do it. Do it and don't be scared because you can't control other people's actions and like their feelings towards you. You can only control your own.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I always worried, like we were people pleasers. I was for a
Mm-hmm.
long time. And like I just was always worried about like, well, what if other people don't like me because of that?
Mm-hmm.
Girl,
Yep.
get it together. You don't need that in your life. That stress, no reason. Get rid of it.
Literally.
Because like, yeah, that's probably it. And like, do the theater because you might be famous by now. You never know. Like, you're actually kind of decent at this kind of stuff. So yeah, man, to think about myself when I was younger is wild. I feel like doing cosplay and being in this community has like slowly started to heal my inner child for sure.
Yes.
For sure. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like whatever that looks like, because like everyone talks about inner like
Yeah.
healing your inner child. Like I'm like, I don't know what that
Mm-hmm.
looks like, but I feel like I'm doing that.
For sure.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That's kind of where I'm at, but not healing. Like, yes, inner child, but also young adult.
Yeah.
Like my early 20s, the
Mm-hmm.
things I wanted to do or I tried, and then I was in a very unhealthy relationship and was told like, oh, that's so stupid, why would you do something like that, and I'm like, now I'm just like, I don't care if it's not your vibe, it's mine, and I want to do it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, same girl. Same. Younger 20s, like 19 to like 23, also was in a
Mm-hmm.
very shitty relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
like and that like when you're in those like you can't find who you are and like who you're
No.
like
Mm-mm.
it's so bleh.
And
I think we all have to go through it
Yeah,
yeah,
unfortunately.
to grow.
I think like the next, because my past exes were like elementary, or like not elementary, I mean high school. So like not elementary, high
I was like,
school.
wait,
And
We're
how
like,
old
going way back.
no. But didn't really impact like my college years, like formative years, right? To where when I got into college, though, I had kids really young. So, like, to think of
Same.
my life 10 years ago, like, I'm going to have a 10-year-old soon. So, like, I'm now, like, taking that kind of same advice of, like, trying to create a life that I think, like, would make my kids proud and just, like, showing them that, like, it doesn't really matter what you enjoy and I never want them to feel like what they like or find interest in is nerdy or dorky because everyone likes different things. Like whether you love sports or you like video games or you want to play these characters or read books or whatever it is, like it's just
It's
whatever you
okay.
find joy in.
it's what makes you
So
you.
it's so good to be able to do it. And I think that's where like my journey is out of like, yeah, maybe I didn't grow up necessarily wanting to like be in the spotlight, but like it's okay to try new things and like fail, but try again and like enjoy it. Enjoy the journey.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Agreed.
I love
30s are
this.
going to be
We're just like,
fantastic for everyone.
feel like this just turned into a therapy session, and we're
It's
all
okay.
healing
Yeah.
each other.
Best conversations do.
Truth.
I don't
We
pay
have
for a
gone
therapist.
from-
I just call my besties.
Yeah. You buy books and talk to your friends.
Literally, like the therapists need a break at this point because they can't handle
Honestly,
us.
have probably spent more on books than I would a therapist anyway. So
Honestly, yeah. And I never thought about that till now. So, shush.
We don't have to put
no
it
one
into
needs
numbers,
to know.
okay?
It's called girl
These
math.
are trophies. I worked really
Yeah.
hard for
I
these.
earned them.
Mhm.
I earned all of them. Oh, smacking the mic here. Sorry. Literally earned all of them through some way, somehow.
Yes.
Mhm.
Wish I had a book behind me. I just have this weird artwork.
We'll like Photoshop
Kind
it
of looks
in.
like a scroll.
I can like, hey, that
I
is
have
your
been
book.
wondering
It
what
is-
that is
that's
behind
the
you this
book of
entire time.
Maddi.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a piece of wood.
Yeah, it looks like a scroll now that you're saying that. I just thought it
Yeah.
was like a map, like rolled up.
Oh, it's just the map of Prithian. No big deal.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, let's go.
I'm here for it. I'm gonna like put a little map of Prithian next to your head now.
You should.
I will. I will literally. There is the map right here. 100% will do that. I recently learned how to do that in our videos.
Oh.
So actually, there
She's
is a
stepping up her
picture of the
editing game.
three of us in our ball recap video that I like popped in because we were talking about you. We're like at the end, we're like, and we have to talk about our friend Maddi really quick, and it's like the picture of all of us. So
Yeah. Cute.
So
That's
Cute,
fun.
cute, cute.
we'll put that in here again too, just because like look how cute we are, all three of us.
We were
in
rocking
our
it.
Throne of Glass looks.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
It was so good.
It was so good. But that was all of our questions.
Okay.
That was all of them. We did it.
Well,
That
thank
was
you.
fun. I can't
Thank
wait
you.
to do this again.
I'm ready for the hear me out cakes.
I was gonna say, I
yeah.
just really need Johnny Depp, hear me out, whole saga of what this could be.
Oh, I'm going to go on Amazon and order a Johnny Depp costume after this.
Yes, literally.
I
will start
have
planning a
always
Sweeney
wanted
Todd
to be
costume.
Edward Scissorhands. Like,
It's going to be
say
so
less.
funny. You're just
Say
over here,
less.
just sitting with your finger. You're
I'm gonna be
sitting
like, hold on, I have to
You're gonna
move
be
this
like,
mic.
I can't type.
I just want to see you create your fingers.
And now I'm thinking of Harry Potter, and he's like with their little pincers.
They're the pincers. That is my favorite
Part.
like
that
in the
part.
whole
It is
series.
the best
I
quote
die
ever.
every time.
And the exasperated.
It's like, hi. It's so
"Sir."
funny.
So good.
Oh my
I
god.
can't. Oh,
Ah,
now we
I
have
love
to like
this so much.
have a big Harry Potter marathon with all the snacks and
Yes.
Girls
Callie
retreat.
moved to Arizona.
We can
Bookish
dress in our
retreat.
outfits.
I mean, truly, like half of my like best friends now all live in Arizona. It's just a matter of like separating my entire family from, like my children from their cousins, Montana.
Maybe they just need to come with you.
Yeah, Montana, the cousin. I know. She can come too. Cody can just pick up the
My-
farm and move
My
it to
niece's
Arizona.
name is also Montana. Is that not weird? Yeah.
Aww.
She was also born like before I even met Montana. So
Mhm.
totally unrelated. But I have my niece Montana and my bestie Montana. Yeah, they're the best. But we'll work on it. We're slowly working on it. I mean, maybe if like Patreon takes off and we like start making billions of dollars, my husband will be like, it's fine. You can be the breadwinner now and I don't need to work.
Maybe you'll just have
Done.
2 houses.
Again, I need to like win the
See?
lottery.
I know. Literally.
We'll we'll make your podcast multi-billionaires.
Manifest it. Manifest it.
Manifesting. I don't know what the hands do, and now I'm like doing the
But
rain
that's what I
dance.
always
Universe.
To the window,
Into
to the
the
wall,
universe.
to the sweat drop down my balls.
Oh, R.I.P.
We are.
Oh, I know, Betty White. Betty White.
Betty.
It's the best.
Thank
Okay.
you for being a friend.
Yeah. Oh, stop. Now I'm crying.
Actually. Okay. Well, thank you, Maddi. This
You
has
gotta go
been
get your kids.
literally fantastic. I do have to go get my kids, actually. But this has
gotta
been the
let my
best time
fiancé back in.
ever.
run out the door. He's like, please, can I please have a scoop of water?
Just a little drop, a dribble, please. It's hot out. This is the desert, damn it.
At least it's nice out there. It is.
Yeah.
It's like 68 right now. We're good.
Oh, wow. That is pretty.
Wow. My God.
All right,
okay, I'm
ladies.
moving.
Well,
Thank you.
thank you so much for being here with us, guys. If you stuck with us through all this chaoticness, thank you. Make sure that you follow Maddi on all social platforms. We will be tagging her everywhere we can, whenever we share all of this. And just, I mean, now keep your eyes open for future Hear Me Out episodes with her because they're going to be so much fun.
Hear me out.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Maddi. It was so good talking to you.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. This was
Thank
a
you.
blast. I will say I was so nervy, but you guys took that all away immediately, so that was great.
Oh, good.
Yay!
Well,
I'm
that's
so
the
glad.
goal.
Yeah,
My cheeks like hurt from laughing and crying
mine
and
too.
smiling.
My entire
So
face hurts.
yes, I think we
This has been great.
accomplished what we came for. It was a great time. Thank you for being here, taking time out of your day, and happy birthday. Hope you have the best
Thank
time.
you.
Birthday. We love
Send
you.
all the pictures.
Oh,
heart
put
hands.
your heart up, and
Oh,
we'll take a picture of it. Okay, see? Because then I can like take a screenshot, and it's cute. We always forget to do that with our people. I'm like, we need a photo together,
do.
so screenshot.
Oh, we got it.
Yeah. Okay.
all right. Thank
All
you
right.
guys. Love you guys. This was so
Love
fun.
you.